You don't chase the storm away. You just sit with me and stay. You don't rush to say the right things. You just let the silence sing. You don't try to draw a map. You're just here, no strings, no trap. I used to think love had to fight, to burn like fire, to scream at night. But here you are, just standing still, and somehow that's what makes me feel. No need for lightning in the sky, just you and the way time passes by. It's the way you stay, not the words you say, not the promises or grand display. It's the quiet way you hold your ground, while the rest of the world spins round and round. It's not the storm you chase away, it's the calm in the way you stay. You don't ask me to be less. You don't tidy up my mess. You just show me I belong, even when I don't feel strong. You don't leave when days get slow. You just wait until I grow. And that kind of love, so rare, so true, made me learn to trust in you. You don't shout, you don't defend, you just show up again, again. It's the way you stay when I push away, when I lose my words or go astray. It's the steady hand, the gentle tone that tells me I'm never alone. You don't fix, you don't betray, you just love me in the way you stay. I don't need the world to see all the ways you carry me. It's in the quiet in between, where your love has always been. It's the way you stay when I feel unsure, like a home that's always there, always pure. You don't shout that love is true, you just live it in all you do. And in this life of push and sway, I found my peace in the way you stay. You don't promise, you don't sway, but I believe in the way you stay. Sunshine breaking through a rainy day. Every moment, every touch makes me crave you oh so much. With you, the world feels brand new. Every heartbeat whispers I love you. Every word you say, my heart repeats. I don't need the stars or the moon above. You're my reason, you're my love. No matter where this life may lead, as long as you're right here with me, we'll dance to fire, chase the breeze. Our love's a song that never leaves. Hold me close, don't let me go. You're the only love I'll ever know. Through the highs, through the lows, forever you and me, that's how it goes. So take my hand, let's write our fate. With you, my love, it's never too late. Forever you and me, side by side. Through every moment, through every time.
I don't need to climb the stars or chase the world in fancy cars. I don't dream of fame or gold, as long as I've got your hand to hold. You don't need to say too much. Your smile alone is more than enough. We live a quiet, simple truth, and every day I choose you. Just to love you, that's enough. Through the easy and the rough, with your laughter, with your sighs, with the tears behind your eyes. I don't need a grand debut. All I want is just to love you. We may not make the movie screen, but what we have feels so serene. A cup of tea, a rainy day, and all the things we never say. Just to love you, that's enough. Through the easy and the rough, with your laughter, with your sighs, with the tears behind your eyes. I don't need a grand debut. All I want is just to love you. Let the world keep spinning fast. I'll be here till the very last. If I get one thing that's true, let it be a life with you. Just to love you, nothing more. You're the wish I waited for in this quiet, steady view. I am full just to love You didn't come in crashing waves. You moved like dusk at end of day. No grand reveal, no sudden flame, just steady steps that learn my name. And I who ran from every spark found peace inside your quiet dark. You didn't rush, you didn't chase. You gave me room, you gave me space. And now I see the sweetest things don't always fly, don't always sing. Some love just grows from soil and rain, through every drought and every strain. You were slow to bloom but real, not every heart knows how to heal. But you stay close, you let me grow and met me where the wild things go. No fireworks, no sudden tune, just honesty beneath the moon. Some loves don't shout but still they feel. You were slow but true and real. I built my world in little shields, in quiet rooms and unturned fields. But you just waited near the gate until I learned it's not too late. You held your heart without demand and reached for me with open hands. No fix, no flare, no perfect script, just showing up and never slipped. Yeah, you weren't a spark, you were sunrise slow, a rhythm steady like rivers flow. You taught me love don't need a stage, it breathes and whispers, turns a page. You stayed when others would have gone. You saw the war but still held on. Now every scar I once called shame feels like a story. You were slow to bloom but kind, you never tried to change my mind. You let me stumble, let me ache, and gave me roots I didn't fake. No promise ring, no silver spoon, just comfort under fading moon. Some loves don't shine but still they heal. You were slow but true and real. Now every day I thank the sky for love that didn't rush or try to be a dream. It just became the safest place I speak your name. You were slow to bloom but strong, and I was tired of right and wrong. You showed me love is not a race but something built in silent grace. Now here we are, no need to prove what blooms in time will never move. And if I ever lost the wheel, I'd find you slow but true, real. Not every love explodes or screams, so walking gently through our dreams and stay like roots beneath the field. So slow to bloom, so true.
Found your sweater in the drawer, still smells like you, just like before. It hit me how the quiet screams when you're alone with shattered dreams. I thought we were the kind that lasts, but even perfect breaks like glass. And now I see us in the dust of everything we almost was. You were almost mine forever, almost made it through whatever, but almost doesn't hold your hand when you're falling where you used to stand. I was almost too cold, like stories left untold. And I still talk to you at night, pretend you're there just out of sight. We built a home inside a flame, but couldn't stand the burning rain. Now there's nothing left of us but everything we almost was. You were almost mine forever, almost made it through whatever, but almost doesn't hold your hand when you're falling where you used to stand. I was almost all you needed till your heart just stopped believing. Now I'm drowning in the loss of everything we almost were. Maybe love just comes to teach and leaves before it's in our reach, but I would still have held you tight, even knowing you'd be gone by night. Final, almost mine forever, almost better, almost clever, but almost breaks you just the same, as if you never knew my name. We were close, but close just disappears like ghost, and I'm left here with the dust of everything we almost was.
You didn't come in like a storm, you just showed up and kept me warm. No grand lines, no sweeping tune, just steady hands and afternoons. We never raced, we never ran, we simply walked hand in hand. No need for fireworks above, you gave me nothing loud, just love. You don't fix the things I hide, you sit with me, you stay beside. When I retreat into my doubt, you're the one who stays throughout. You hold my fears like fragile glass and never ask them to move fast. You don't demand, you don't shove, you offer nothing loud, just love. No roses thrown across the floor, no poems carved on distant shores, just simple ways you show you care, like being here, like breathing air. It isn't loud, it isn't grand, but it's the peace I understand. And now I know what I've dreamed of. It isn't noise, it's quiet love. We won't make a movie scene, but you see parts no one has seen. You know my silence, know my song, and never rush to prove me wrong. We fold the days like favorite clothes, familiar, soft, and full of prose. I used to think that love must shove, but now I know it's
don't always see eye to eye. You like the ocean, I like the sky. We fight on things that don't make sense, then laugh like none of it was tense. You take your time, I rush ahead. I like silence, you talk instead. But somehow all the wrongs and rights still feel okay when it's you at night. We're not perfect, far from clean. We've got scratches in between, but every time it all turns blue, I still choose you. We don't match the stories told. We're a little rough, a little bold, but even in the worst we do, I still choose you. You roll your eyes, I shut down fast, then later act like it won't last. But we both know we'll circle back, 'cause we've got roots that won't just crack. We're not perfect, we're not smooth. We've got baggage we can't lose, but every storm we're walking through, I still choose you. You don't always say it right, and I don't always start the fight, but even when we're black and blue, I still choose you. We're the mess we never planned, but I'd still reach for your hand over and over, day by day. I never wanted any other way. We're not perfect, and that's fine. You're still the one I call mine. We don't fit some perfect view, but I still choose you. I still choose. I still choose. Every time I see the sunrise, I think of you with hopeful eyes. Your laughter fills the morning light, and suddenly everything feels right. When the world turns cold and gray, your love colors every day. In every breath I take, I feel your love so true. Every moment spent with you feels like a dream come through. With every heartbeat, I know I'll never be alone. In your arms, my heart has found its home. Wandering roads and endless skies all fade away when I look in your eyes. You're the melody in my silent song. With you is where my heart belongs. When the nights feel long and deep, you're the peace that lets me sleep. In every breath I take, I feel your love so true. Every moment spent with you feels like a dream come through. With every heartbeat, I know I'll never be alone. In your arms, has found its home. Let the winds of change blow as they might, our love will shine through the darkest night. No storm can break what's meant to be. For you are my forever, my destiny. Years may pass and time may fly, but your name will echo in my sky. Through every joy and every pain, I choose your love again and again. So if you ever doubt or stray, remember I am here to stay. We'll write a story page by page, together dancing through every age. In every breath I take, I feel your love so true. Every moment spent with you feels like a dream come through. With every heartbeat, I know I'll never be alone. In your arms, my heart has found its home. In every breath, in every sigh, my love for you will never die. The stars above our journey light, I love you through the endless night.
I stay. To shake, and every smile began to break. You looked at me with tired eyes, like someone used to long goodbyes. You said, I won't ask you to fight if leaving feels more right than right. But in that room where love decays, I chose to stay. I stayed. Not because it's easy, not cause I don't feel the strain, but darling, repair, then no one sane would still be there. But I saw worth beneath your doubt, and all the dreams you threw out. You pushed, you pulled, you tried to fall, but I still heard your faintest call. And in the dark you feared I'd fade, but I held on, I stayed. Not because it's easy, not cause I don't feel the strain, but darling, love's not only sweet, it sometimes holds through rain. I stayed when silence screamed too loud, when no one's cheering in the crowd, when words got sharp and nights too long, when nothing beautiful felt strong. You lost your way and faith had strayed, but even so, I stayed.
See, love ain't just the easy part, not just the highs. It's in the midnight hours, it's in tired eyes. It's holding hands when trust feels thin. It's choosing us again and again. You try to run, I felt the pull, but let me be the place you're full. I ain't scared of broken glass, we'll sweep it slow, we'll let it pass. You don't have to be your past, just breathe and I'll outlast every storm you thought would make me stray. Nah, I'm not perfect, but I stay.
I stayed through thunder's cruel parade, through promises that bent and swayed, through all the words you couldn't speak, through every fall and every week. You thought that I would walk away, but even then I stayed. million things. And if you ask me why I came, the answer's simple: I remain. I stay not just for you alone, but for the home that we had grown, for all the days that hurt like truth, and all the years we lost in youth. You're still the place my soul has laid, and through it all I stay. So if one day your skies turn gray, remember this: I stayed.
I still hear your footsteps in the hall, like you never left, like you never lost it all. The scent of you still lingers here, a faded ghost of yesteryear. I reach for love, but touch the past. A dream too broken, too shattered to last. Every whisper calls your name, but the echoes never sound the same. Shadows of yesterday haunting my mind, falling like rain, frozen in time. I try to move, but I can't escape the love we had, the love we erased. Shadows of yesterday won't let me go, lost in a world where memories grow. The letters you wrote are turning pale, like every promise that we let fail. I hold them tight, but they slip through, just like the way I lost you too. I reach for love, but touch the past. A dream too broken, too shattered to last. Every whisper calls your name, but the echoes never sound the same. Shadows of yesterday haunting my mind, falling like rain, frozen in time. I try to move, but I can't escape the love we had, the love we erased. Shadows of yesterday won't let me go, lost in a world where memories grow. Maybe love was never meant to stay, maybe hearts were made to break this way. But if I could turn back time, would you still be mine? Shadows of yesterday fading slow, but a part of me still won't let go. I whisper your name into the night, hoping somehow you'll hear tonight.
I took the train you used to ride, the seats still creak on either side. I caught a glimpse inside the glass, still the thought that softly stays. You're not here, but you're not far. You're in the way I close my car. In songs I skip, in names I pass, in dreams that time can never mask. You're not gone, not totally. You linger where you used to be. And I'm not lost, I'm just aware that part of you still waits somewhere. We used to talk about other names, late night calls and silly games. You knew my stories, I knew yours. We never thought we'd ask for more. You were just the friend I called when I was fine or when I'd fall. Never planned to cross that line, but somewhere something changed in time. I didn't see it coming. Not a sign, not a clue. But one day I looked over and all I saw was you. No fireworks, no warning, just a shift I can't undo. I didn't see it coming, but I fell for you. We still laugh like we used to do, but now I hear more in your me too. And maybe you don't even see the way you've come to matter to me. I didn't see it coming, wasn't part of my plan, but you reached for my heart just by being who you were. No script, no grand confession, just a truth that broke right through. I didn't see it coming, but I fell for you. Maybe you'll stay, maybe you'll run, maybe I'll never be the one. But if all we are is what we've been, I'd still choose this again and again. I didn't see it coming, but now it's all I see. How something simple turned into everything to me. No perfect line to say it, no clue what you might do, but I didn't see it coming, and now I'm in love with you. You don't have to say too much. I've learned your silence, softest touch. You speak in ways the world can't hear, but somehow your presence pulls me near. We don't dance around big words. You don't promise things you haven't heard. But when the world feels sharp and loud, you make the quiet feel like a crowd. I never asked for perfect lines, just a hand that feels like mine, and yours fits just fine. In the quiet, you are there. In the space where no one dares. You don't shine like city lights, but you're the stars on softer nights. In the quiet, I can breathe with no need to chase or leave. still choose to take my hand. No big plans or fancy shows, just someone who stays and knows that love is slow and grows. In the quiet, you are near. In the dark, you draw me clear. You don't rush or pull away. You're the reason I still stay. In the quiet, I find peace, like all the noise has finally ceased. You're not thunder, you're not mine. You are love. In the quiet.
No loud exits, no grand plays. You love me best in simple ways. No fireworks, but you still spark like headlights soft against the dark. You don't rescue, don't pretend, but you're the calm that doesn't end. In a world that talks too loud to hear you whisper, and I'm still here.
I used to run, I used to hide from hearts too wide or love too tight. But yours just waited, kind and slow, and showed me how real love can grow. In the quiet, I am found, not above but on the ground, where it's steady, soft and true, where love looks a lot like you. In the quiet, you don't chase, you just hold a quiet space. And in that stillness I saw light. You are love. In the quiet, no big ending, no applause, just the peace that silence draws. You never had to prove it right, you just stayed. I still remember late July, when you first laughed and caught my eye. We didn't plan, we didn't try, but somehow love just passed us by. We built a world with shaky hands, castles made of shifting sand. But in that moment hearts were sure, even if we couldn't endure. We were almost forever, like stars that burn too fast. We didn't end with anger, just a love that couldn't last. And though we've gone our separate ways, you still color all my days. We weren't meant to stay together, but we were almost forever. You still live in songs I play, in empty roads and skies of gray. I don't regret the time we spent, even if it came and went. We were ours forever, a dream we couldn't keep. But I still hold the echoes when I wander off to sleep. No blame to place, no one to fault, just timing we could not hold. We weren't meant to stay together, but we were almost forever. Some stories end without goodbye, some hearts move on, some just try. But I'm glad we wrote those pages, even if we lost the stages. We were almost forever, a flame in gentle rain, a whisper now, but once a storm, that I would live again. And when they ask who changed my view, I'll smile and say it once was you. We weren't meant to last forever, but we were beautifully almost forever.
You don't know what you mean to me, and maybe that's how it should be. You smile, you talk, you look my way, and that already makes my day. I don't need to hold your hand or change your world or make demands. Just watching you be who you are is more than wishing on a star. I'm glad you exist, even if I'm never missed, even if you never guess how much I care in quietness. You don't have to feel the same. This isn't some big love to claim. I just smile and I resist, and I'm just glad you exist. You talk about your favorite things, and I just nod and let it sink. You look so happy, unaware that I'm just grateful to be there. I'm glad you exist, even if we never kiss, even if this stays a dream. It's enough to watch you beam. You don't owe me anything, I don't need a song to sing. You're the piece I never missed. I'm just glad you exist. Some loves don't need a name, don't need a fire, don't play a game. They just stay quiet, soft and true, and live in moments shared with you. I'm glad you exist in my world. You're the twist that made the noise feel less intense, that made my silence make some sense. You don't have to ever know this heart that doesn't even show. But if I could make one small wish, it's just this: I'm glad you exist.
I wore my silence like a shield, afraid of what it might reveal. The stories etched beneath my skin, the battles lost I kept within. But time has taught my trembling voice that healing never shouts by choice, and broken things can still belong inside the shape of someone strong. I used to hide the pain I knew, but now I let it walk me through. scars I didn't hide, the ones that stayed, the ones that cried. They don't define me, but they stay to show I live, to show the way. I used to cover every line, ashamed of what was once just mine, but now I wear them with some pride. The scars I kept, I didn't hide. I've met regret in quiet rooms. It smelled like feet, it wore perfume. But even sorrow, when it stays, can teach us slow and gentle ways. I've lost some things I'll never name, but I have changed and that's no shame. I'm not the same, but I'm still real, and that alone is how I heal. I don't need perfect days to say that I've come far from yesterday. These are the scars I didn't hide, not trophies but the truth inside. The marks of choices, right or wrong, that built the place where I belong. I used to run from every trace, but now I see a softer grace in every tear that still survived. These are the scars I didn't hide. And maybe one day down the line, someone will hold a scar like mine and feel a little less alone, because I dared to call it home. These are the scars I won't erase. They hold the quiet kind of grace. I'm not ashamed, I've lived, I've tried, and here I am, still open wide. I won't pretend I've always won, but I won't say my worth is gone. I'm still the soul that walks with stride, with all the scars I didn't hide. We met in moments full of dust, between the choices, pain and trust. You had your path, I had my chain, but something in us felt the same. We laughed like we were born to know how every glance could start to grow. But time was cruel and we were far. You were in mine, but we were almost stars. You told me stories late at night. I held your fears without a fight, but every time I reached too near, you disappeared or I pulled clear. We danced around the marks, but same old pen. You smiled like nothing had gone wrong. I played along, but not for long. 'Cause every word you didn't say still echoed in a subtle way. You looked at me like healing starts, but left again. And we stayed almost ours. Almost felt like fate was kind. Almost touched your hand in mine. Almost stayed and said it loud. Almost fought against the doubt. We were inches from the fire, but never crossed that final wire. Now all I hold are silent scars from something real that was almost ours. Maybe in another scene we get the space to say what we need. But life has ways of drawing lines that separate your hands from mine. Almost felt like something true. Almost knew what I should do. Almost kissed then turned away. Almost begged for you to stay. But maybe almost had to be the only way to set us free. Now all that's left beneath the stars is what we were. Almost. Almost. You'll always be a ghost of might, a dream that walked just out of sight. And though we missed the final part, I loved you full with half a heart. I've broken things I can't repair, left words hanging in the air. You've seen the worst, you've heard the lies, but never walked or said goodbye. You stayed through all the silent years, feel growing doubt and quiet tears. And though we've fallen more than once, you never made me prove my worth. You stayed through it all, when the world turned small, when we lost the sound, when we hit the wall. You never made me beg or crawl. You simply stood, you didn't fall. I don't know why, I don't know how, but you stayed through it all.
We never had the easy run, no fairy tales, no flawless sun. But when the dark began to scream, you held me like I'm still your dream. You didn't run when I grew cold, you didn't flinch when truth was told. And though I fought and pushed away, you loved me anyway.
Tired hands, late nights, I gave you storms, you gave me light.
I know no light, let's say.
You gave me calm when I lost fight. You never asked for more than real. You let me fall but helped me heal. I gave you ashes torn and small, but you stayed. Yeah, through it all.
You stayed through it all, when the silence called, when we lost the man, when we feared the fall. No need for grand romantic sprawl. You showed up when I dropped the ball. No questions asked, no need to stall. You just stayed through it all.
And if one day you need to break, know I'll be there wide awake to stay for you like you did for me. Through every storm, through every sea.